From our channel again. We're delving into the most recent developments in the cryptocurrency space today with an emphasis on XRP and the most recent SEC events. Acting SEC Chair Mark Uyeda has been in the headlines lately, which has generated a lot of interest. Recently named by President Trump to head the agency, replacing outgoing Chair Gary Gensler, this change might be a significant turning point in Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the SEC. What, however, does this appointment signify for the cryptocurrency community? The appointment of Uyeda suggests that the SEC under President Trump's direction may adopt a more pro-crypto posture, as he seems to be developing a pro-crypto agenda. Paul Atkins is being confirmed as the new chair concurrently with Uyeda's nomination. The SEC's stance on enforcing cryptocurrency laws may alter significantly as a result of this leadership change, especially in cases like Ripple's. When he stated that the SEC's aggressive approach to crypto must halt back in November, Uyeda alluded to a possible shift in the agency's strategy. He made it clear that enforcement measures that only target registration failures without any proof of fraud or injury must be abandoned. Uyeda's stance raises concerns about the Ripple case's future. It makes sense that Ripple would be one of the enforcement actions being examined given the January 23rd secret meeting. Whether to withdraw or at least halt the proceedings against Ripple is a critical decision that the acting chair and SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce must make. It's critical to comprehend the current case against Ripple in light of these developments. In this case, Judge Torres issued a crucial decision that contradicts the SEC's claims. The court determined in August 2024 that Ripple's actions did not amount to recklessness or fraud, which is a crucial component in many SEC prosecutions. Notably, the court denied the SEC's request for disgorgement and prejudgment interest totaling over $1 billion. Instead, selling XRP to institutional investors resulted in a significantly smaller penalty of $125 million. This decision establishes a new standard and could bolster the claim that Ripple has not engaged in any fraudulent activity. What will happen to Ripple and the cryptocurrency sector overall next? Considering that the recently appointed acting SEC chair will soon be reviewing the Ripple case, a change in SEC policy may be inevitable. There you have it. The environment is shifting, and how the Ripple case turns out might have a significant impact on not only XRP, but the entire cryptocurrency market. As the legal landscape continues to change, stay tuned as we keep an eye on these developments and provide you with the most recent information. There are other cryptocurrencies experiencing the consequences of regulatory uncertainty besides XRP. As President Trump's position on cryptocurrencies changes, Bitcoin, the most valuable digital asset, is likewise managing its own volatility. Speculation about possible pro-crypto executive directives from Trump recently drove a pre-inauguration spike in Bitcoin. Investors hoped he would designate Bitcoin as a strategic reserve of the United States. Bitcoin appeared to be on the verge of a huge upswing for a short while. When President Trump's policy exposed a complete disregard for the cryptocurrency industry, these initial gains swiftly vanished. As it became apparent that the Trump administration would not prioritize cryptocurrency, market experts saw that expectations for a strategic Bitcoin reserve quickly faded. With the sharp decline in wagers that Trump would establish a Bitcoin reserve in his first 100 days in office, the likelihood of such an executive order declined. The market has remained tense despite rumors that Trump would override President Biden's veto of SEC Staff Accounting Bulletin 121, which requires banks to store cryptocurrency holdings in customer custody. SAB 121's effects have limited financial services pertaining to cryptocurrencies, which has limited customers' access to these assets. A repeal would affect everything, possibly enhancing banks' capacity to provide services linked to Bitcoin and raising demand generally. There is a renewed sense of hope for a strategic Bitcoin reserve in spite of seeming failures. Senator Cynthia Lummis is still an ardent supporter of what she sees as a potentially revolutionary project. The goal of the Bitcoin Act, which she introduced in December, is for the U.S. government to amass 1 million Bitcoins over a 5-year period, making certain that a certain percentage of the entire supply is kept as a strategic reserve. The dynamics of supply and demand for Bitcoin may be drastically altered, possibly leading to a sharp increase in its value if Congress were to accept such a proposal. According to recent speculation by legal expert John E. Deaton, Bitcoin could potentially hit an incredible $1 million per coin in the appropriate circumstances. This forecast is predicated on the idea that when governments start interacting with Bitcoin, it sets off a national FOMO, or fear of missing out. One thing is clear as we observe these events: investors are still enthusiastic and optimistic. Will XRP make a breakthrough as a result of current legal discussions? Will Trump's administration fulfill its pledges on Bitcoin? The future is still up in the air because markets are always changing. Keep checking back as we continue to examine the ever-changing cryptocurrency ecosystem and provide you with the most recent information on these crucial topics. After dropping 2.07% the day before, Bitcoin witnessed a slight 0.96% rise on Monday, January 20th, closing at $102,408. It saw a retracement after momentarily reaching an impressive top of $19,350. The expectation for an SBR and Trump's executive directives are intimately related to the market patterns of Bitcoin. In addition to encouraging factors like USBTC spot ETF inflows, Bitcoin may surpass its recent highs if the recently vetoed SAB 121 is reversed. On the other hand, if SBR outlook declines and ETF outflows occur, Bitcoin may fall to $95,000. Mandates pertaining to cryptocurrency will become more important for Bitcoin and the industry as a whole once Trump assumes office. With significant events taking place, XRP and Bitcoin are at a crucial juncture. While Bitcoin's destiny will be influenced by Trump's crypto policies, XRP's future is mostly determined by the SEC's approach. In the near future, regulatory changes may have a big impact on market mood. Keep up to date with our continuing professional assessments that traverse these shifting cryptocurrency environments.